Green Bay, Wisconsin, home of the 13-time world champion Green Bay Packers, playing at frigid Lambeau Field. This is the Frozen Tundra.
Yo YouTube, what's going on? It's your boy Cheese Empire back here with another video, and today we have episode number 3 of the Frozen Tundra. Today we're going to be breaking down the Green Bay Packers versus the Detroit motherfudging Lions. So let's get right on into it. So for those who do not know, the Green Bay Packers will open up the year versus the Detroit Lions on Sunday at 4:25 Eastern Standard Time at Lambeau Field at the Frozen Tundra, Titletown, USA. The Green Bay Packers will be starting the year off, and it's going to be a very good game, a very good first test for the Green Bay Packers going against Week 1. Last year, they had a very good test versus Philly. That game was very close. They could not get it done, though, in Brazil, but this year they are going to be opening up at home versus the Detroit Lions, and it's going to be a big test for the Packers because here's the thing, right? You're going to be facing the team that won the NFC North, the team that was before the Micah Parsons trade predicted to win the NFC North, be a Super Bowl caliber team that Dan Campbell and the Detroit Lions built. And if the Green Bay Packers are going to win, they're going to have to do 3 simple things. First things first, stop the run. You stop the run with Jahmyr Gibbs and David Montgomery, arguably the best NFL running back duo in the sport, with Jahmyr Gibbs, who is a top 5 running back, and then David Montgomery, who is a top 15 running back himself. If you can go ahead and stop the run there, that'll be huge. And it's going to start with the defensive line. Yes, you lost Kenny Clark, who interior made that happen, but exterior-wise, the outside run shouldn't be too much of a factor, especially if Micah Parsons is playing. You have an underrated run stopper in Kingsley Enagbare, correction on the mistake, and of course Rashawn Gary. You got a good rotation on the outside. It's going to be more so stopping the inside, and that's going to be the first big test for this defensive line, especially with Carl Brooks and Devondre Wyatt taking majority of the snaps, because this is their position. Their main goal on this defense is to stop the run, because pass rush, you got that covered. Safeties, it's good. The corners can do their job long enough for Micah Parsons, for Rashawn Gary to get there. So overall, this defense is going to be won and fought based on how the interior defensive line can do. So the first thing they got to do is stop the run there, and then offensively, establish Josh Jacobs. And here's the thing, right? You establish Josh Jacobs, you help keep this very good Lions offense off the field with Sam Laporta, Amon-Ra St. Brown, Jared Goff, Jahmyr Gibbs, David Montgomery, Williams himself. Like, you keep this very good Lions offense off the field is going to be huge. And it's going to start with Josh Jacobs controlling the game, controlling the line of scrimmage as well. Is going to be huge for the Green Bay Packers as well. But you get Josh Jacobs going, that's going to be absolutely huge, because here's the thing, Josh Jacobs is going to determine the speed of the game. If you can have a nice, long, devastating drives to the Lions defense, that's going to tire them out. That's going to tire out guys like Aiden Hutchinson. That's going to tire out Kirby Joseph. That's going to tire out Jack Campbell as well. Their top defensive guy, Brian Branch, like their top defensive guys, you're going to get them tired out, and that's going to be huge for the Green Bay Packers to control the line of scrimmage, control the run game, and that's going to be huge, because if the Green Bay Packers are able to do that, they're going to be able to do what they need to do to control the game. And my final key of the game isn't going to be getting home on Jared Goff, because that's going to happen when you got Mike Parsons and Rashawn Gary. The final key of the game is controlling the line of scrimmage on the offense side of the ball, because if you can control the line of scrimmage, we saw what that can do versus a good Lions team in 2023 with Jordan Love's first year in a Packer uniform when the Lions won the division. That shows what it can do, because this team is going to be ride or die on Jordan Love. We saw what that happened on Thanksgiving when they played in 2023 with Jordan Love, how he was able to make the throws to Jaden Reed, Christian Watson to open up the game. Jaden Reed with that very tight coverage game, control the game. You control the line. That's going to help give Love time to get it to Matthew Golden, get it to Romeo Doubs, Tucker Kraft. That's going to help, and the line will also help the second key of the game, which is Josh Jacobs, which I alluded to when we were talking about Josh Jacobs. That's going to help Josh Jacobs get his self going, because you don't need Josh Jacobs to have the 75, 80-yard game. No, that's not his play style. His play style is run it up your nose, break some break some motherfuckers, and control the line and control the speed of the game. You're not expecting big, huge chunk plays like you would from like an Christian McCaffrey type of player or a Jahmyr Gibbs type player. You want those hard bruises runs that you get 5 to 7 yards. You get 3 to 4 yards, because at the end of the day, you only need 3.5 yards every single play, and you will score a touchdown on that drive no matter what. So if you can control the line, so Josh Jacobs can do his job. Yes, he'll have an explosive run here and there because that's just the type of player Josh Jacobs is. But if you allow him to do what his bread and butter is, which is a hard-fought runs, that's going to help with Josh Jacobs a lot. But let me know down below, what do you think? Do you think the Green Bay Packers are going to win this game? I do. I have the Packers winning this game. And with all 3 points being said, I have the Green Bay Packers winning this game 24-21. I think it's going to be a close game. I think it's going to come down to a game-winning field goal from the Green Bay Packers. I have it winning, but let me know down below what you think. But those are the 3 points. Those are the 3 keys for the Green Bay Packers to win this game. But let me know, what do you think down below? You think the Packers are going to win? They're going to lose? Let me know. If you guys haven't already, hit that like and sub button. And as always, go Pack Go and stay cheesy.